So as you all know, Challenge Day wouldn't be Challenge Day if we didn't have any challenges to speak of. So with that being said, bro, what do you have to give as far what do you have to share as far as a challenge that you've
I
experienced?
am going through a challenge now.
Mm-hmm.
Going through it.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody, pray for me. I actually have to go into an office space for work
Yeah, it's grueling.
this week.
Mm-hmm.
For the whole week. It's rough out there in these streets, man. Like
Mm-mm.
literally, I was not in those streets
Mm.
because y'all was out in traffic going to work in those streets. I was not in those
Apparently
streets. I
so.
was at the crib.
Mm-hmm.
I get so much time to myself, like in terms of like my morning. When I
Mm-hmm.
don't when I don't have to worry about a commute, when I don't have to worry about getting dressed. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like sweatpants and t-shirts are like I got some nice sweats, you know what I mean? They're like,
Mm-hmm.
but that was my wardrobe.
Yeah.
I can't be wearing that joint out. So I gotta go to this person. We have like an off-site event for the folks, the Fed folks that I support. And I actually have to be at a certain place at a certain time.
Mm-hmm.
I can't just log on when I'm ready. You know what I mean? Like I have to
Mm.
be at a spot because I have to like set things up and
Yep.
facilitate, and
Mm-hmm.
so I gotta be there. And I gotta be there earlier than the rest of them because I have to set up
Yep.
and facilitate, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's weird. It's only for a week. I keep telling myself it's only for a week. It's only
Mm-hmm.
for a week. Okay, so that's weird. But it's not that far from the crib.
No.
So that's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Gives me a chance to use my new motorbike as a commuter vehicle, right?
Yeah, that
Before it's
works.
just pretty much, I'm still learning how to maneuver on this thing. I'm still learning how to identify as a motorcycle rider.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I got it for like things in the local area, the movie theater, the grocery store is right there, my barber and stuff like that, right? My
Mm-hmm.
loctician. Um, and so this spot is like within that range. So it's like I could just because I was like, I don't have a car anymore. I could Uber there, but I mean, like, I got transportation. I could just boom. So I did it. Yeah, I rode my bike to work,
Yeah.
and like a regular consumer, like a commuter. So that was cool, but it's still weird because now I gotta walk around the building with this helmet. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I mean? It got my jacket that I gotta like. Do I need? You know what I mean? This jacket I'm using for riding that
Mm-hmm.
I gotta like put somewhere and things. So you kind of stand out. So that's a little weird because you don't typically see that because everybody has cars, right?
Yes.
Um, but I did it, and so I was like, this was gonna be my plan. Matter of fact, the before on the during the weekend, I did a test drive. I rode there during the weekend just so I could like practice, right? Because we're talking about practice, so I could like go, what's my route? How am I gonna get there? How do I get in and
Yeah.
out of this facility, in and out of this space?
Mm-hmm.
When I had plenty of time, you know what I mean, during the weekend to do
Mm-hmm.
it before I actually have to feel the pressure again, have to be somewhere at a specific time when work day comes, right? So
Yes.
I was able to do that, did that practice, and I was able to do that one day. But then every other day has been raining. So
Yeah, the rain has been very annoying.
it's been raining every day. And I
Mm.
keep thinking, damn it, I should have put some grass, some seeds in my grass. With all this rain, it would have been perfect time if I would have done it
Yeah,
freaking
yeah.
last week. And now I'm gonna try to do it maybe tomorrow, the day after, and like it's gonna be dry probably for the rest of the next 2-3 weeks with this
Mm-hmm.
day. So now I'm gonna have to water it myself. But I got this
I'm
freaking
about to,
free water falling out the sky. So
about
side
to get
note,
this with
side.
it.
All right, fine. Random gripe of mine, right? Freaking
Mm-hmm.
having lawns and whatnot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Privilege problems, I suppose. But the interesting part about going in person into work at this facility is that like nobody everybody's remote. We've always been remote. People have been hired there and been working there for years. And we've been remote
Mm-hmm.
and haven't and only probably met one or two people that they work closely with.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a lot of people meeting each other for the first time. We've been online, living and working with each other, like making this whole department work together.
Mm-hmm.
Projects left and right, all kinds of stuff. And like we've never seen each other in person. Like we might see on the camera, but
Yeah.
this dude looks way different in real life,
Mm.
and she looks way taller. and
Mm.
you know what I mean, or it's just
Yeah.
like it's just way different,
Hmm.
seeing somebody in real life than seeing them on camera. So, but it's particularly funny because of this position, because of this department. Nobody really know each other, what each other looks like. It's
Yeah.
so weird. Putting names to faces and stuff.
Is it more of like are people like all throughout the country, or is it just like on the East Coast or?
Well, mostly to the East Coast, but we do have some folks came in from Arizona, Tennessee,
Mm, mm, mm,
Florida even.
mm, mm,
Um, but majority of people live within the DMV area,
mm.
but we still have people coming from like had to fly in to be
Yeah.
at this joint.
Mm.
Um, and I'm sure all of them thinking what I'm thinking, when we're there, like, man, I had to put on clothes.
Yeah.
You
Facts.
know what I mean? I just put on clothes. I could have just,
Yeah.
I can't just show up.
Yeah,
You
just
know what I
show
mean?
up.
Like the freaking the director is there with us, every day. So it's like she tries to set the tone a little bit to be like, okay, it's a little bit dressed down, people. It's okay. You don't have to be all, what I mean, all completely buttoned up and all that kind of stuff. But
Mm.
like, still, I ain't gonna be caught slipping.
Yeah, facts.
Like,
Facts.
no,
Yeah,
my
that's
reputation
not
gonna be
that.
just like really,
Yep.
really like maybe I could lose the tie. When I'm not wearing a tie. I'm not doing
Mm,
that.
mm.
But I'm dressed kind of like I'm dressed like a I feel I think a good call is like millennial work casual.
What
You know
is
what I
that?
mean?
Millennial. What?
So
What
you
is
got
this new?
some chinos. You got your
Okay.
chinos. You got
You know.
maybe like some Kohans. You know what I mean?
Okay. And
You ain't got,
like a
definitely no
but like
tie.
yeah, no
Definitely no
tie,
tie.
but like a rolled up sleeve, long
Rolled
sleeve,
up sleeve, maybe. Is it
casual
not
shirt.
tucked? Not
Not
tucked.
tucked, like an untucked an untucked a shirt
Yeah, yeah.
a shirt specifically designed to
But
be
but
untucked.
with the locks, gotta have the locks pulled
Yeah.
back,
Yeah.
neat and pulled back. Can't just be like that.
The-
You know,
okay.
probably.
Okay.
I did one day. I did a
With
I
the with the forearm half sleeve.
the perfect roll up.
The perfect roll.
That perfect roll up on the sleeve. That perfect roll up. I did a. You know what I did do the other day? I did one of those overshirts. I did like an overshirt with
Okay.
a plain like dressy white tee, but like the overshirt though. So I look like almost like a film producer almost. You know
Okay.
what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like one of those artists or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of that kind of look.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was still because it was still a button up, but it was the overshirt. It was like a button up kind of thing,
Mm-hmm.
but it was open with the white tee
With
under,
the white,
and
yeah, yeah.
and it was like one of these like premium white tees kind of thing.
Okay.
So and of course my shoes were leather with the rubber, so kind of like a Kohans. I mean, there's different. I think I don't remember what brand those were,
Mm.
but I did that, and I feel like I was like I didn't get any second looks. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because I don't want to completely sell out to my remote working. You know what I mean? Diaspora. You feel me? But like, so I mean, I'm
Okay.
doing that. But the last thing I'll say about that being a challenge for me is trusting this damn dog at home by herself
Oh
whole
yeah.
time.
Ooh,
I
already.
really thought she was finna poop in the house today.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I be thinking that when I'm walking her in the evenings now,
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about is tomorrow. Like
Yes.
what is gonna happen when I leave her home? What's gonna happen? I gotta make sure she poos, gotta make sure she pees. Matter of fact, she pooed earlier today. I'm gonna take her out again tonight.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna take her out again in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Just cause like I'm like, but see, I got my place set up like a labyrinth, really. And so I got chambers, different chambers and whatnot, like 36 chambers, if you will. You know what I mean?
I set up gates. I set up gates for Danny,
Bruh.
so he only
So
has
she ain't
zones.
going where I don't want her to go. So that's
Yeah.
I mean, I gotta reduce her footprint throughout the house
Yeah.
for the time that I'm not here.
Mm-hmm.
Usually she has free reign all over the place, but like I took you out this morning and you didn't poo.
Yeah.
I can't be coming home and see poo in the
You see,
damn living room.
yeah. Yep.
So I'm
Facts.
sorry, you're gonna have to sit in this particular area. You're gonna have to like be, kind of like hoarding off to this particular area
Mhm.
because I can't trust you right now.
That's how
You have
that's how I am. I'm bro.
Me and you got
You said right
history,
now.
Coco.
I'm like that with Danny even now, and I've had Danny, and I've had Danny for a while, and I'm like that with him even now. It's like it's zones.
And I hate to compare, but I don't want to have to keep doing
Listen,
it. But lady would never,
that's
lady
true.
would never.
Lady,
She's
lady,
sophisticated
lady was too esteemed. She was too
in
esteemed
the
to do
house.
any of that.
Like in the house. No, you know what I mean.
Yeah, lady
So
was
so, but like I can't trust this one like that. So, but
Mm,
like I came home today and I was so happy. I was reading
mm.
something the other. I was reading something today. I said, "When was the something?" It said, "When was the what was the last thing that made you smile?" Jeff, let me ask you that. What was the last thing that made you smile?
Um,
What was the last thing that made you smile?
that made me like genuinely smile.
I mean, it's just spontaneous. You know what I mean? Organic.
Um,
It could be random. It could be whatever.
when I got my TV mounted yesterday.
Okay.
I finally got that
Very
bit mounted.
specific. Very
Yeah.
tangible. You did it yourself?
No, because it's too wide
Okay.
for me to so I had somebody
Okay.
help
Yeah.
me.
I wouldn't recommend doing it yourself.
It was too wide. So I had somebody help me. But we got that joint on there. And when I finally got it mounted and it's in the right position that I like, and it's one of the tilt mounts too. So it's kind of
Yeah.
I was like, yo,
You're
this is
like
fire.
cheesing.
Yeah. Yeah. I was
You
like, this
know,
is fire,
there
bro.
you go.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
That's
So
an
that's
accomplishment. Last thing that made you
yeah.
smile. That's a good answer. That's a good answer.
Mhm.
Last thing that made me smile. I was thinking about this when as soon as
Yeah.
I saw it. Like, I don't know if it was the last thing that made me smile, but I remember it. Right. Actually, I think it was the last one that made me smile. I came home and where I got Coco set up at,
Mm-hmm.
like, I really got to go downstairs and
Mm-hmm.
look to see if she at least like used the pad, the training pad that I set up.
Okay.
Cause I took out this morning
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, oh, I'm like, I gotta be somewhere at a specific time.
Mm.
I'm like, I can't just walk you forever. And so I'm walking, I walk a little bit longer than I got to this morning because I'm like, I
That'd be
need you to
worse.
poo. I need you to poo.
Yeah.
Like, so, and bro, she would not go. And it's
Mm.
drizzling a little bit of the rain. It was
Mm.
drizzle outside.
Mm.
Right?
Oh my god. We need to leave that in the we need to leave that in the past.
And so,
We need to
and so
leave that in the past.
I'm like, dude, it's already happening out here,
Mm,
and you're not pooing, and I
mm,
gotta be somewhere,
mm,
and I know I can't take the motorcycle because it's raining,
mm.
so I need to catch a Uber or a Lyft,
Yeah.
and that's already gonna take 10 minutes for them to get to me,
Yeah.
you know, from wherever the hell they're coming from,
Mm,
if they don't get lost, and then have to start over with a whole new ride. And so
mm,
I'm like, but I gotta be somewhere at a specific time. So I need you to go. I need you to go. And so like I really got to my limit at the time wise.
mm,
I can't. I, all right. You know, I want to leave you around and to do your thing around the house to have your space. She loves this one corner on the couch. And she like freaking gets up in there and she's like gone in that corner. Like you could barely even see her in that corner. And so
mm,
cool. I want to give you that space. You know what I mean? Like I brought you here not to put you in another cage. You know what I
mm,
mean? You came from a shelter, you know,
mm.
but like, bro, I can't be having you pissing and shitting all over the damn place. So
Yeah.
I'm like, I
Yeah.
got to the limit. I couldn't stay out any longer. I brought her inside and I just put her, cordoned her off in this little section.
Mm,
And when I came home today, I was like, okay, you know what? It's fine because she's got the pad. She's gonna poo and pee on the pad. If she really had to go, it
mm.
sucks because I really try to get her away from doing any kind of stuff in the house, and she's been doing really well. She's been learning. She's been getting better at it,
Okay.
um, and having less and less accidents. I still got to figure out
Oh,
her.
so she's been having accidents like regularly?
She used to.
No?
She's way better now. She's way
Mm,
better.
mm,
Um, Lady used to like when Lady was like, "Yo, I gotta go. I'm at my limit, and you off time. Maybe I was doing something. I was busy." Lady would come and she would like scratch at my leg. Right? It's like,
mm,
oh, why you being so extra aggressive? Because you never want attention. What do you? Oh, you want attention? Oh, you gotta poo. So
mm.
Lady would let you know she gotta go.
Yeah.
And so, but she don't. I don't know if she has a tail like that, Coco. I don't know if Coco has a tail like that.
Mm,
But I haven't noticed it.
mm-hmm,
So I don't know when she's like, so I don't know if I'm gonna miss it or not. So either way, I'm trying to get her off.
mm,
She's getting better at
mm,
going in and out. So if she has a tail, then that could help me train her not to go in the house. Man, I
mm-hmm.
came downstairs, I looked, There was nothing there. I was like, I was just cheesing. I was so proud.
Mm,
She didn't go. She didn't
mm,
poo in the house. She
mm,
didn't pee. Not even pee.
mm,
You know, all day I was gone to work,
mm,
right?
mm.
And I was just so proud. I was just like, thank you, Coco, because I didn't want to go and come home after all that day, after a long day of work, just to come clean up after you. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
And then so I was smiling. That really made my day. I took her out and she pooed. You know what I mean?
Mm,
It wasn't that productive of a poo, so I'm still kind of worried. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like I'm gonna need to take her out
Yeah.
again tonight
Mm,
and then tomorrow just to make sure she gets it out of her system.
mm.
But yeah, that was the last thing that made me smile. But it's a challenge trusting her being out at work always.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
again,
Been through that with Danny.
getting this week done with, so because this anxiety is right now, you know what I mean,
Uh-huh.
it's weird getting having to get dressed, having to drive the motorcycle, having to trust Coco,
Mm,
meeting
mm,
new
mm.
people at the job. It's been a week.